Hey everybody, Spurgle here again, and welcome to episode 4 of the Rusty Metal Box example item. This time we're going to be adding proxy attachments. I'm going to start with an easy one, which is a proxy of an item that already has a custom slot, or already has a slot, not a custom slot, a vanilla slot. The item I'm choosing is a knife or a knife slot. We know knives attach to the knife sheaths which go on your belt, so there is a knife slot in game. You can go to scripts config.cpp and you can see a list of all the slots and their ghost icons and their names and whatnot. We're using the knife slot, so we know it exists. A proxy should already exist as well. So let's get stuck into it. We're going to need to add the slot in the config.cpp. So I found the leather knife sheath in belts config.cpp, and in there we have attachments, knife. I'm going to copy that, paste it in there, and go check down at the bottom of this that we have no proxies in there, but there might be in Daisy, weapons, melee, blade, proxy. There we go. On AI vehicles, proxy attachment, proxy combat knife. So there's already a proxy for the inventory slot knife. And that's the proxy we want to use in our model. So yeah, just the combat knife P3D. Just adding the attachments is enough for now. So let's get our P3D in here. We're going to want to create proxy and should already have it. Yep. If you don't already have it, you can go browse, navigate to it, combat knife, open. Okay. So this is the combat knife proxy. To view it as the item, you have to view it in Bulldozer. You can't see it in Object Builder. Let's wait for that to load up. And there we go. We have it in our box. I'm going to drag that over there so I can see it and drag OB. Let's do other side and other side. So you can see it and I can see it. I've got multiple screens, so it's fine for me. Don't want to move that. We want to move that. So I think first thing we want to do is rotate. Let's try 90 degrees. Oh, there it is. It's up there. So instead of 90 degrees, let's go do a 180 on that. There we go. Oh, come back. Let's move that on the Z axis and the Y axis. Good enough. Yeah, just clipping into the bottom of the box a tiny bit, so just a tiny, nope, somewhere between those two. That'll do. And we don't want it to be perfectly straight and lined up in the center of the box, so let's give it a twist and slap it in the corner a bit. And see how that actually looks in. There we go. Combat knife in the box. happy with that placement anyway. So we want to take that combat knife proxy, copy it, and we want to put it in the other reslod where the lid still opens. No point in putting it in this reslod because the lid doesn't open. We'll also put it in view geometry and fire geometry. It's not 100% needed to go in these, but if you want it to, say for example, the knife to take damage when the metal box gets shot at, if the knife gets shot at through the metal box and it's in the fire geometry, it will take damage. And the view geometry should allow us to attach the item by looking at it if it has the attach on selection action and is set up for that. I'm not sure if the knife is set up for that, but we'll leave it in there. It's always good practice to throw them in. So yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. We have the proxy, created proxy. We have added the attachment to our config.cpp. So let's have a go, shall we? You can also, before I pack, you can also use eliteness to have a look and find out the proxies instead of searching in config cpp scripts. You can just open up, say, the nylon knife sheath in eliteness, go to your main reslod, and it will tell you the proxies it has and any selections. So again, it's proxy combat knife, but we don't need that right now. We want to pack the metal box and see if our combat knife proxy has worked. It should be just the knife slot in general, not just a combat knife. We should be able to put, say, the hunting knife or the steak knife, any other knives that are available to go in the same slot. So we'll check that as well. Okay, here we are in game. There's our metal box, and you can see now we have a slot for the knife with the knife icon. And if I take these knives, yep, there we go. You can see them there inside the box. Nice, visible attachments. That pretty much covers it for this episode. Next time I'm going to continue on with proxies, but we'll be adding a proxy of an item that doesn't have a slot already, so a custom slot this time. I might add my own item, or I'll probably more likely use one of the vanilla items, say the hatchet. I'm pretty sure the hatchet hasn't got its own slot, but we can check that in the next episode. Catch you later, peeps. Bye.